everyone, this is Hellbent, and this tutorial is a little bit of a departure from my normal tutorials, which for the most part cover auto hotkey and all the topics related to that. So over the last couple of months it's come to my attention that a lot of people have difficulties when they're trying to send private messages to people or receive messages back and all of the things that tied with that. So what I'm going to do is, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you first how to enable it so that way you're actually able to receive private messages, and then I'll go over what you do once you're trying to find those messages. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want is to enable these tabs here on your channel, and it wasn't until recently that I was actually able to figure this out, because I've had this channel for about 6 years, and all of this stuff I've gone through over like so long ago that I couldn't remember. So recently I was able to figure out how to actually go about enabling these on channels, and the way you go about enabling this is you're going to click on this gear next to the subscribe button, and it'll open up this, and you'll have this option to customize the layout of your channel. You're going to go ahead and enable that and then hit save. Once you do, what you're going to end up with is your blank page. If you have any videos, it'll reformat them a little bit, I think. Maybe not. But anyways, you'll get this tab here, and at the very bottom, if you don't have any videos up, you'll have this thing that says that you can add a section. So if you can go in and change what kind of settings you want, like if you want to have playlists or liked videos or whatever, you can go ahead and create those different sections. So now that you have this, people can actually go about sending you messages. So in order for you to send a message to somebody, or for somebody to send a message to you, all they have to do is click on this About tab. And now, because this is my page, I'm obviously not going to be able to send messages to myself, but if this was somebody else's page, right about here there'll be a button that says Send Message. So they would click on that, and a box will open up. A message box will open up where they can type out their message and then send it. So that's how you enable that and how you go about sending people messages. Now the next part is how you actually check any messages that you've received. Now YouTube has been buggy over the last couple of months. So when somebody sends a message or when somebody comments on a video, usually you'll get something indicator right up here that says, you know, like you have new messages, etc., etc. Recently it's hit or miss. Sometimes you get those notifications, other times you don't. So the way you can actually go about checking to see if somebody sent you a message is, even if you don't have this enabled on your video, you should have two categories up here. You should have Video Manager and Subscribers. So you can click on either one of those, and on the next page you'll have these options here. If you don't have either one of the two things up here, what you can also do is click on your icon and click on Creator Studio. Once you have it open, you're going to go to the Community tab and then Messages. Now, because people send me messages that I haven't asked them permission to say, hey, I'm going to be doing a video where I show messages, is it okay if I show your message in my video? So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to show messages that people have sent me, and I'm also not going to show messages conversations that I've had with other people. So instead, I'll just use these two tabs. So when people send you messages, they'll go into one of three categories. They'll go into approved messages right away. They'll go into filtered messages if you have them set up that way. And the last one is likely spam. Now, likely spam can be somebody who just sends a lot of messages to people or types out a lot of things on videos, and other times it's going to be people who actually go ahead and spam channels with things like links to videos, link to web pages, etc., etc. So all the messages that you receive will be within these three tabs. And if you send somebody else a message, so let's say you go to somebody's channel, you hit About, and then you click Send Message. If you sent a message to somebody else, the conversation that you have with that person will be in your sent messages. It won't be in approved messages, it will be in sent messages. So if you start a conversation with somebody, you have to go to your sent messages in order to see if that person replies to you. Okay, I think that covers everything on this, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.